Fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. This is a romantic reading about your love life. What are some things you need to know or hear? What type of situation maybe? What do you need to know? This could be for couples, for singles. Let's get into it. So we've got love yourself first. So some of you may be going through this where you're struggling with self-love. Maybe you always have. Maybe you haven't always seen yourself through the eyes of love. Maybe you haven't always seen, yourself the way others see you and find you attractive and beautiful. Maybe when someone says that to you, you're not so sure. Maybe, there's like a little doubt voice inside there that's telling you, oh, there's these flaws. Maybe you just are in a part of life right now where you're accepting yourself, or you're learning to do this for the first time in your life, or you're learning the importance of this and how much it does affect your connections and your relationships and your romantic life. You are seeing this now. It could be too that, if you're in the dating world, maybe you've just gotten out of a relationship, let's just say. That's like telling you put time on yourself, love yourself, take care of you. If you're in a relationship, it could also be kind of like taking a break from relationship drama, or the more mundane aspects of relationships where maybe it's like a fight you just can't get over, or there's some other issues there. It's also a message to you to love yourself, take care of yourself outside of your partner. Make sure you're doing those things. Make sure you're doing all the things you need to do and not compromising yourself too much for a partner. Maybe you've always done that. Maybe this is just a universal message for that. But this really is about self-love, loving yourself. You may also be with someone that taught you this, or maybe someone from the past taught you this. So there's some reflection here going on as well. But I also feel like maybe sometimes you just don't think you're that attractive, or you just don't think you're that magnetic, or maybe you think, oh, I lost it, I don't have it anymore. Like whatever it is you're thinking about yourself or your attractiveness, this is telling you you're wrong. You still got it. You're beautiful. You are desirable. You are wanted. All of those things. So there's a little bit of a lesson here with self-respect, and you may be learning that. This may be something that's coming up. Like I said, whether you're single, just getting out of a relationship, or you're in a couple, you must love yourself. Put yourself first in that aspect. All right, let's see what else you need to know here. Oh, we got tolerance. So you appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. So I feel like you like to have debates sometimes. Like that's almost a little bit of a turn on for you. But I also feel like sometimes you may have rigid points or rigid views that other people maybe don't get it, or they don't, get the level you're on. And you're very passionate. So sometimes people have a hard time tolerating that. Like when us fire signs, we get, very passionate about things, and we might get a little bit wild and our voice might raise. Not everybody's like, into that. A lot of people could be sensitive to that. So that's something to think about. But it's also, I think, about being open to other people's viewpoints and not being so rigid. That will create more of a bond between you and a partner, or more of a connection and a bond between you and another person romantically. I really feel like this is you also learning tolerance for others, and maybe the way they are and the way they think and the way they treat you, and all of those things are coming up right now. It could be from the past that, maybe there was issues with this. Maybe you tolerated too much, or maybe your tolerance was too low. Something to think about. Definitely check back for more messages like this. Love and light, fire signs.